Model Horse Tack School. My name is Carrie, and today we're going to do padded girth for the English saddle, polo saddle. So this is basically for any of the English saddles. This is the wrapped padded girth. The pattern which comes with the saddle, you cut out, or either you can use leather lace if you want, so you know exactly the width that you have, or in this case I cut my own, and it's in the pattern if you want to cut your own. If you cut your own, cut away the lines on either side of the lace to try and get it as close to the thickness we're looking for. So you're going to need the short piece and 2 of the long pieces. We're going to need 4 buckles, and these match the width. Now if you do it tiny enough, it's going to be 3/32. I'm going to do 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch. I think it's easier to buckle up if you have a bigger buckle. And then we're going to need either a jump ring or a D. This is a 2mm jump ring. I'm going to use that instead of a D. I think that those might be easier to find. And then we're going to need, and again, making my own lace. So I took some 1/8 inch lace and I split it. But if you have 1/16 inch lace, we'll use that. Or you can take 1/8 inch lace and split it. It doesn't have to be all that exact. In fact, this was not all that perfect. So basically I take a razor knife and I just put it in the middle, and then I very slowly and carefully, looking straight down, split it like that. And that actually came out pretty good because I didn't rush it. All right, so that's our parts. This here is our girth wrap. And so we're kind of fold this into center. If you have to fold it in half to find center, then go ahead and do that. So I'm going to fold this. I've done these so many times. I know where center is, but I'm trying to, if it's a little bit off center, that's fine too. And then, sorry about my phone, sisters are texting. And then a little overlap is fine. It's better if they don't. It to press in here. So we're gonna try and, there we go. See, that's what we want, right? Like that. And try and get it as even on both sides as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna cover that up with a piece of lace. So I'll bring that down so you can see it a little better. And then once we have that, then now based on the fold, I know where I want to put my 2 longer pieces. Okay, so I'll go ahead and if I'm happy with it, then I can just, so basically the fold was just so that you could figure out where you need to put your lace. And we need just enough space in between to be able to put this 3rd piece. So the 3rd piece is going to go in the middle. And I'm not using a lot of glue. I'm going to do more when I do the fold over. Stay. Okay, so I try to get it as even as possible on both sides because these are the buckle straps. And I've already skived the ends. So about a thumb, I guess. About a thumb's length. Just trying to make sure it's as even as possible on both sides, so that my buckles will be even. It doesn't have to be perfect because when you do the buckle fold over, that's fine. Want to make sure that I've got, like I said, we're going to be putting this in here, so I want to make sure I have room for that in here. So if you want to, put it in there to help you determine the distance between these, that is helpful. And now we're going to take, and you can do these one side at a time. Basically you want it on the edge when we fold this over. So fold it over into the center. And you'll see you lose a little bit of the width of, because you're going over that lace. Let's see how it fits in there. And that, I don't want that over the edge. So I want it flush here and here. But the center piece should take care of that if it's off a little bit. All right, so now we're gonna do that. And we're gonna fold that over. We wanna make sure that it's in the center, but it doesn't have to be exactly centered. You see, I'm just gonna get it as close as I can. All right, so there you go. Now you have that nice channel in there, and we want to go ahead and work it to get that channel. And now we're going to put this in the center. So and we want there to be about a 1/4 inch overhang, and we're going to work that into that channel. Try to get that as flush as possible. And then on these ends, we're going to fold those back. So end. Go ahead and fold that back. So that's really all you need, is just enough to fold over. Now if you wanted to, you could do like elastic. If you can find an elastic that's that thin and it's gonna work with the and it's gonna work. I mean, do your leather here, but these could be elastic if you want, or if it's as thin as your leather lace, you could have just one side be elastic if you want. Okay, so now that we've let that set up, I'm going to go ahead and I like to get as many of my small parts together as possible. So let's go ahead and get our buckles on. All right. Remember, it goes over the center bar. That's how you make a buckle. And then we want to get them as even as possible, the buckles, so that they're right next to each other. You could use Girth buckles if you want with the rollers. These are easier to tack up, so I usually choose those. And then, so these might not be even here, but that's not what matters. What matters is that you get your buckles even. And I like enough fold over to kind of hide the rough side or the back side of the thing, of the leather. And then I'm trying to make sure they're even here. Little bit more back, which is good because I don't think that area is skied very well. Okay. So I use the USMC black dye on this, and it's coming off on my hands because I haven't sealed it yet. Once I seal it, it'll be fine. But if you seal it, then you can't really glue it well. It resists the glue. All right, so I'm going to take just a little bit off here, and then there we go on that side. All right, so that is almost done. And now let's fold it directly in the middle so that we have a crease here that tells me where center is. And now I'm going to take the leather lace that I have split. Let's do this one. And I'm just going to snip this off so it's not in the way. Okay, so now I have my 1/16 inch leather lace, and I'm going to go ahead and put my 2mm ring on there. And I'm going to do a little, just a little 1/16 of an inch maybe. This is because I don't know how many times I've put these girths on backwards where the ring is pointing away from, towards the tail instead of towards where I need the hook to hook to it. And so just doing this little thing, I can't put it on backwards. What we're doing right now is so that you can't really put it on backwards. Because I've had, people put it like this, like that. But this allows it to flip-flop on either side, and I'll show you. I saw it on a real girth, and I thought, that's brilliant. You can't put it on backwards. So we're going to place it centered on the center, and that little tab there goes right in the middle. Okay, and then I'm gluing down these on either side. So see how it can go forward or it can flip over and it can go backward. So no matter which direction, it's going to be in the right place. It was brilliant when I saw that on that girth. I look at a lot of tack. Okay, so now we're going to do fold over and trim on this. Now you don't have to, you could just, really only needs to meet in the middle, like right there, and then this comes over and you want it to meet in the middle, and this helps just to reduce a little bit of bulk. So there you go. And that is how you make your padded wrapped English girth. Thank you for spending time with me today. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends about the channel, and have yourself a really good day.